Hello, it's Lisa Stoops here, Rock Your Course. Hey Doreen, welcome everybody. I just wanted to talk a little. Hey guys, so like my silly sign, it's so not pretty at all. Thanks for the hearts, woo! So I wanted to get on really quickly and talk to you about launching. So this is launch week for me this week. I'm going to be launching Rock Your Course. Hey, Rara. Auntie Rara's cookies are in the house. Hey, there's my husband, the scented bean. Follow them both, guys. Awesome. I know, right, Doreen? Woohoo! Thank you. So what I wanted to talk to you about was launching. Anytime you launch anything, whether it's your business, you're on top of my, thanks for the hearts, I so appreciate it. Anytime you launch online, whether it's a course or your business or a service or anything like that, you got to go through this launch process, right? I've done a lot of launching, but not really launches. So this, I just kind of like threw it out there and winged it. Has anybody else done that? How many of you are launching something this week or in the coming weeks? I teach how to create online courses and launch them. And September is the perfect month, going back to school and everything, to get your course out there to the world. So I just wanted to share with you what I've done so far, and it's a pretty overwhelming and time-consuming process to launch something. So let me know if you guys launch stuff. Imperfect action, just do it, right? Just get out there and take action, and that's what I do, and a lot of times I wing it. So this time I was just trying to do a little more than that, especially because I'm putting this course together and I want to give people a nice plan to follow, because I am the kind of like winging it type of person. Hey, thanks for inviting people. So anyway, what I've done so far is, let me just pull up my little notes here. So far I created a new freebie offer, which is actually a recycled freebie offer. So remember to repurpose your content. You can totally repurpose your content on anything you do online, right? Your periscopes, anytime you scope, you can repurpose that content too as well. Sorry I keep shaking this, it's on my computer desk. So I created a new freebie, and it's actually a recycled freebie, so I reused it. I created a new opt-in page. Hey there. And I also outlined my webinar, which is happening on Wednesday. Hey there, what's your first name? TPTY. I want to say hi to you, but I don't know your name. But so I outlined my webinar, which is happening Wednesday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about the 5 mistakes. Hey, Claudia. And so then what else I did was I created Facebook ads, and I created 3 ads that are running to a blog post. So I created a blog post too. And I created Facebook ads going to my freebie offer and to my webinar registration page. And I also, what else did I do? I set up, hey there, Bahamas. What's going on? I love it. What's your first name, Bahamas? So I set up the webinar for Wednesday, and then I'm also opening the cart on Wednesday too. So I still have to finalize the course content. Oh, you're Lisa. I'm Lisa too. Nice to meet you, Lisa. Finalizing course content, finishing the webinar slides, and finishing sales pages. The sales page, which is still a lot to work to do before I open my cart. Then I'm going to be doing a 21-day. Hey, Tashawn, is that how you say your name? And I still have a lot of work to do to launch it out, right? So, but the cart opens on Wednesday, so I'm going to be doing a 21-day launch plan. So I've got like 3 weeks to build the momentum, and I do that with Facebook ads. So if anyone has any questions about launching your course or whatever, just let me know. I'm here to give marketing tips, online business tips, and mindset tips, because running your own business is not easy. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing with launches. So I have done a lot already, and it's a lot of work, and I just have to keep the ball rolling. So yeah, hey there. What's your first name? Your face looks familiar. I think I saw you on someone else's scope. Have you been doing your scopes? Thank you. Woo! All right, so yeah, it's really tiring to launch. Are you launching anything? Let me know if you're launching anything. And what else? So I've got Facebook ads going places, and I've got, what else do I got? I created a couple blog posts, a freebie offer, a webinar registration page. I got to create the webinar slides still. You're doing a 4-week launch. Okay, yeah, that's great. Well, the actual cart open to shut for me is 21 days, but I still do a whole bunch of stuff before. So like 2 to 3 weeks before today, I've been building my list, and I think that's the number one thing you guys got to do, you know, to make sure. Are you building your list, Claudia? And segmenting your list. So if you have a list that you're building already, you want to separate people onto a new list just for your launch. So that's always key there. So yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about launching. Yeah, lists are so important. Learning from you. Yay! Awesome. And what was your course on again? I think it was something to do with dentist. Something on the dentist side. Segmenting even more so, yeah. It's so important to just separate your main list, and then when you go to launch something, you need to just move them over to a new list. And because, you know, during launch, during your 4 weeks or 3 weeks of launch, and I recommend a longer launch if you're closing the doors for new, corporate level hiring and training system. Yeah, that's awesome. When you're first launching a course, you need to you need to get a quarterly newsletter out, right? And sometimes, I don't know, quarterly is kind of, I think you should be monthly, at least. You have a lot to talk about. You can talk about all your different cookies, and you guys have to follow my friend at Auntie Rara's Cookies, and put your link in there. Let people know where they can find you. My friend Toretta's Cookie Company. Oh, thanks, Doreen. She makes awesome cookies that one day you'll be able to buy online, I think. I'm bouncing on my ball right now. Sorry. My course is a one-time buy-in for a year, then I'm a member renewal. Okay. That's interesting. Thanks so much for sharing. There's so many ways you can launch your stuff too. There's so many variables too, and I was just thinking about how you don't have to follow anybody's so-called system per se, but if you're new, you might want to try doing a 3 to 5 day. So you're doing a yearly, you're doing it yearly. So are you having new content put in every month, or are you just doing content and then updating it on a yearly basis? Just curious about how you're working that. Oh, Shirley, it's so exciting. Now, here's the biggest tip I can give you guys for Facebook ads. You have to put the Facebook tracking pixel on your website and then send people. This is what I've been doing lately. I've been sending people to a blog post and just giving really good value. And then what you do is you set up retargeting ads to the people who have visited your specific blog post. That's a huge thing. It's a huge project. Members have access to tutorials and resources added regularly. Okay, all right, gotcha. Wow, that is huge. When do you plan on launching it? So there we go. Yep, and you can just tap the screen and hit at Rara's Cookies like that, and just follow her too. Okay, 30 days from now. All right. If you find yourself overwhelmed, you can just kind of scale it back a little bit, hopefully. Just wrote that down. Oh, about the Facebook ads. Yeah, very targeted. If you send people to blog posts, like for example, if you should write a great blog post about whatever course you might want to create. And then what you do is you send them to the blog post, because I get cheaper click rates this way. I know, right? Well, sometimes I've done that before and it just was way overwhelming. Sometimes you have to scale back, but hey, go for it. If you can do it, that's awesome. But what was I going to say? About the Facebook ads, like I've gotten cheaper click rates and stuff, and if you send people to the blog post, but then turn around and target them to get on your email list with for whatever you are going to be selling. So I have, like I said, I had a blog post that's related to courses and launching courses. I have a freebie offer, which is 5 steps to creating and launching your course. And then I also have a webinar. So all of those 3 things, the webinar is on 5 mistakes that you need to avoid. So all 3 of those pieces of content I'm actually sending traffic to. But ultimately, to get the cheapest click-through rates, and cheapest conversion rates and things like that, I'm going to be targeting people who have gone to those to that website. So it's kind of complicated to explain, I think, when I'm talking right now, but it's a lot to it. But I do cover that in my Create and Launch course, which is rockyourcourse.com, and that is launching on Wednesday. So that'll be open, I should say, for enrollment. So I just basically wanted to say, hey, it's launch week this week. I've been doing a whole lot of stuff, and I wanted to let you know what I was doing. So recapping, we'll ask more, and definitely ask away in the group. And you guys, if anybody on here wants to join the Facebook group, you can go to lisa.com/group, and I have a group on Facebook. So basically, I just wanted to share what I was doing for launch week. What I've done so far: I'm driving traffic with Facebook ads. I set up the webinar. My webinar day is the day that the cart opens, and I'm closing it. I'm doing a 21-day launch, and so we'll see. I'll scope every day and share with you guys the things that I'm doing and learning too. So, alrighty, I'm gonna sign off for now. Talk to you guys later. Yay! Thank you. Getting used to this scoping stuff is crazy. Thank you, Doreen. Bye.